WIZKID go collect motor on credit and was not able to pay up. Yes, that is that motor where you go tell dealer say man give you say go they pay small. WIZKID collected one nice car on credit from one car dealer. Now so Baba want you celebrity status, understand, take the delay payment and all that. They don't collect the motor for your 5 and this motor. They don't collect time. I say make I update you now. WIZKID FC. When a popsi go collect motor on credit, you no get money. Because of what? Pride. He want the show. Why is he not contented for the little he has? Eh? He should be contented with the little he has. Eh? He go to collect credit, now he has been embarrassed. He has been embarrassed. Eh? I say make I update you now. They compare yourself with Davido. Eh? You compare yourself with Davido. Go collect motor on credit. What for what? Unnecessary show off. For what? Unnecessary show off. You can see no reason why you're going to go and collect a car on credit. I don't collect them. When I call they pull out publicity stunt, say buy him, you know, buy him, I lie him, buy him. You know, buy any motor, you collect them on credit. You don't return the motor back. Debtor. No go release your album. But that guy release your album. Tell him to now release his album. He didn't get any album release. Okay, he don't postpone himself. People want to release them a few days ago, but he don't postpone them. And not shame now he cannot release them because I'm not sensing even drop safe.
Hi, WIZKID does suffer. Baba God, help us. Oh. WIZKID don't suffer. Unnecessary show off. You know, no try at all for WIZKID matter. Unnecessary show off, manchala. If there is one artist, we can proudly say he doesn't really care so much about showing off. There is just one artist. I would mention WIZKID number 1. Then I might also mention Asake number 2. That video was so unnecessary. But based on say WIZKID are now among the top notch, so somebody just have to post something in order to trend. Put something, just to put something with his name in order to trend. So I will understand why that guy is making that video. Because WIZKID is a public interest. Now public interest. And anybody can decide to ball on his name. So it's a public figure, a public interest, and anybody can just decide. We do not have the full story about that Ferrari. And the first person to ever do a video of this Ferrari, I don't know if it's a similar Ferrari. The first person to ever do a video was this guy, this very popular guy who used to do house tour and video tour. The first person to ever do that WIZKID Ferrari video. After that, the next day or 2 days later, we saw WIZKID in that Ferrari to clubs in Lagos. Boom. Then WIZKID never announced anything, never said anything. It's the media that carried it that WIZKID bought a Ferrari worth 1.5 billion naira. 1.5 billion naira, 1.5 billion naira. We don't forget, say, WIZKID and the person made us single-handedly order for 7 cars at a time. No be 7 Corolla, no be 7 Elos. We are talking about 7 supercars at a time. Now, this guy buy a Lamborghini Urus, as at that time, no post that Lamborghini Urus one day. When has WIZKID ever posted a car? Let's be honest. When has WIZKID ever thought, say, come outside, say, I don't buy a car, I don't post that? When? Now, media, they say he buy car, or maybe the car dealer. Now, the car dealer go expose the news, then the media will carry on. When has he ever posted a car that he bought a car? When? None. None, guys, I never see. Maybe it was WIZKID as at that time, but recently, none. Come on, man. If you say the guy borrowed the car, he no gree pay. After all, WIZKID never told you he bought any car, right? No be an answer. Now you carry the news. You say, oh, the guy no fit buy car, he no fit pay. You are now coming back to say WIZKID no fit pay car when he never tell you say he buy car before. So now you dey do yourself now. No, nobody do you. You are the one doing yourself because he never announced it. He never told you. He was just on his own. Now you carry the news say buy. Now you still carry the news say no buy. Now you carry the news saying alone. Now you still carry the news saying oh he no fit pay. So no be in now. But let's be honest. If you look at the record of Machala, you will know there is no evidence. There is nothing in his record that proves that he couldn't or he can't buy that car or he bought that car alone. There is no record. There is none. There is no record that proves that WIZKID has ever had anything that has to do with car issue. None. No single one record. No single one record. I beg them wanna let the guy relax. You understand? That buy or you don't buy, you don't buy, you don't buy. Sorry if you are disappointed, but then it go carry the video matter enter the whole team. I beg wanna rest. Then let's talk about VDM versus Jeremiah. VDM announced to us, VDM Jeremiah get case for court concerning his spiritual product he sells online. VDM is, though now Jeremiah sued VDM for defamation of character. VDM, they tell us you dey lie on your product. Your product cannot perform miracle. If you want to sell your product, sell your product. Then he also is dragging NAFDAC for approving Jeremiah's products. Up to today, NAFDAC no respond. Up to today, NAFDAC no respond to that claim. If I say they need to sack that NAFDAC chairman, no. Up to today. Well, VDM have not told us if NAFDAC can respond. They went to court the other day, and VDM announced that the man, Jeremiah, lawyers, no concord.
They happen, oh, my lawyer don't reach court now. See what happen for court, oh.
Everybody knows that as at the last sitting of the court, the position is that all the pending applications, which include their motion for interlocutory injunction and our own motion too, to stop them from selling unlicensed, unregistered, and unapproved products, is slated for today for hearing. But unfortunately, we are in court today, and the counsel to the church, counsel to Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fuyi, failed to show up. And he did not even send a letter to the court. The only representative of the court, of the church, informed the court that the counsel is out of town. One would think that a case of this magnitude, that everybody takes serious, including the parties and the counsel thereto, a lawyer will not show up. A big firm of path legal of Mr. Samuel Nseke, who has many counsel in his office. No representative came from that law office. And we consider it that a game of hide and seek has started. And we will not condone that, and that is why we ask the court to grant us a cost.
You heard my lawyer. They act as if na hide and seek. You understand? They are not taking the court serious, which doesn't make any sense. They are treating the case. They are doing the case as if it's a child's game.
I'm so happy for VeryDarkMan. If this is how the matter is going so far, I'm very, very, very happy. I'm not just happy. I'm very proud of him for carrying this case on his head. Don't be say able carry out his head, though. Now the man swam now. So he's responding to the sue. I'm so happy and I'm glad the matter is going like this, honestly. I'm extremely really glad that the matter is going just like this. How that kind big man, a billionaire called himself, lawyers, no concord. How? He called himself a billionaire, and his lawyer failed to come to court. How? Simply put, the man is afraid. The man is afraid of humiliation. The man is afraid of being exposed. That's how I see it. How can somebody be selling miracle 1,000 naira note for the sum of minimum of 30,000 naira to 50,000 naira to 1 billion if you have 1 billion to buy that 1,000 naira note? You are looking for a financial big breakthrough. So you have 50,000 naira to spend on the 1,000 naira note. In any country, in any form, anything in this world, is that advisable to buy? Someone said, give me 20 iPhone 15 in order to get this iPhone 11. Someone said, give me 20 iPhone 15, 30 iPhone 15 in order to get this iPhone 11, because this iPhone 11 is a spiritual iPhone. In any culture, in any religion, in any situation, is that ideal? Is that okay? Now, charm did they use for you? You want to buy 1,000 naira note with 100,000 naira. You want to buy 1,000 naira note with 1 million naira, and you are looking for financial breakthrough. If na babalawo you be, na juju you dey perform, just talk and say na juju you dey perform, because God do not work like that. God no dey work like that. If you are performing juju, say you dey perform juju, I swear to God, nobody will able talk your matter again. If that pastor come outside and say, oh, I be herbalist, from that day onward, nobody will talk on the issue again. But once you don't call God name, don't they call Jesus Christ, people will shout, say, we don't understand this kind of thing about Jesus Christ or God. That's why, in fact, the whole essence of people talking is about the mention of Jesus Christ, the mention of God. That is the essence of why people are talking. If that guy was talking based on playground, that he can give you financial breakthrough without 1,000 naira, without mentioning God, or lying, nobody will talk. People will just talk, will just say babalawo again. Nobody will talk. You know, see that one juju, be that pure juju. But not be say you will deceive, they call God name into it. And meanwhile, a lot of people know God do not operate like that. Well, I'm happy for VeryDarkMan. May VeryDarkMan follow this case to the end. Understand? Why you know come court? What is the issue of you not coming to court? And again, when it comes to VeryDarkMan, you know, court don't tell us, you know, they talk about Pastor Jeremiah again concerning this whole issue. Court don't tell her. Stop talking about him for now. But now that I failed to come to court, does that also apply to VeryDarkMan talking like defaming him? Can VeryDarkMan be jailed for defaming Pastor Jeremiah by reporting that he didn't come to court? No be him, a lawyer no come court. They are not able talking about him. A lawyers failed to come to court. They will adjourn the case again. When they adjourn the case, let's see what will happen. How can in this, except the law system in this country is totally corrupt, how can you even beat that case? How you go fit be like that kind of case? So it be like say, if they say prove your product, how can you prove it? How can you prove it? If they say prove your product, in fact, Jesus Christ proved his miracle several times. He showed a lot of people. People who doubted him came and they saw his miracle worked and they testified. So he should also come out to prove his miracle. Prove your product. The miracle stone, the miracle light, the miracle water, the miracle soap, the miracle fish, the miracle money. Prove your product. And people are shouting, why you go tell me? Prove your product. Prove it. God know the hide. He will tell you when Moses came to Pharaoh Moses proved his product. When he pulled that thing for ground and the thing swallow other snake, he proved the product. With different signs and wonders, he proved the product. Their weakness and they testify to it. Up to today, we are testifying to it because he proved his product. Why is it so hard for you to prove your product? Prove it. Well, that's just what it is, guys. Prove your product. That's all. That people, they try to shout, they say, why this, why that. Prove your product, chairman. Well,